Hey guys, Sigman here. Yes, you know by the lack of the badoosh and the serious tone of my voice right away, you know this is going to be a little bit more of a serious vlog. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, come on, I can adult sometimes. I mean, not too often, but I can adult, right? A few reasons why I wanted to make this vlog. There's a few of them, actually. For one, I'm sure you're wondering what's going on with One Shot. I've had a few people ask me about it. I've posted on Facebook and Twitter, but I haven't posted or said anything about it on here yet. One Shot, the series, unfortunately, is dead. Basically, you know, with Bandicam, you can just record whatever game that you're playing. With the overlay mode, you can basically record, like, you can stretch the box out, do whatever, and then you can record whatever you want on your screen. That's what I did with One Shot, because if you remember with part 1 and part 2, the game kept crashing. You know, the game kept shrinking down, and I kept having to cut pieces out and explain what's going on, so I decided to go with overlay mode. Well, what I didn't know what would happen was, when the game actually shrunk down again, it froze. Like, it froze the screen and just wiped out the rest of the recording, and that kept happening, and that happened with the rest of the parts. So I had lost about 4 videos worth of content, which is why you haven't really seen 2 videos per day like I promised, and that really sucks. I hate promising things and not delivering on them, and this deal with One Shot really threw a wrench into my plans. It really just screwed up a lot of stuff. When I found that out, I was really discouraged. I didn't get as much work as I should have done on Sunday because I was just really bummed out. And I'm really sorry. For those of you that really did enjoy the content, you enjoyed One Shot, I'm really sorry that this happened. And part of the reason why, you know, I don't just pick it up or record it again is it wouldn't be honest, you know, and it wouldn't be honest with you guys. It wouldn't be a genuine experience, because one thing with games like those is I want to make sure that it's, you know, it's a first time. You know, I want it to be legitimate. I don't want people like, oh, he's just staging that reaction. He knew what was going to happen with that, or, you know, that's all fake. That reaction right there, he's just doing it, you know, just for the lulz or whatever. I don't know. I mean, that was a serious game. I don't know how you find a lull in it. You know, I want the experience with these to be as legitimate as possible, and to do it again and just make up a reaction because I already know it's going to happen isn't legitimate, and I don't like delivering that type of content to you guys. I want it to be fresh, and I want it to be just real. You know, I want it to be real. There we go. That's what I meant. I don't know why. I have a bad habit of just saying, you know, one sentence could have just explained that whole thing, and I have a bad habit of stretching it out. It's not for video's sake. That's just how my brain works. Another reason why I wanted to do this vlog is I just wanted to talk to you guys. You know, we don't really do this a whole lot, and I need to do it more often, where I just do informal vlogs of just chit-chatting with you guys. Part of the reason why I don't do too much, I've always said, you know, not a whole lot happens in my life. It really doesn't. I mean, nothing really exciting ever really happens. I mean, I'll just go ahead and say, yes, it is daytime. You can hear my birds going off. Oscar's behaving. Lily, no. Every time I go to talk and try to have long-winded, like, conversations, she likes to scream and try to scream over me. I don't know. I think she kind of hates me. I haven't figured that one out yet. But yeah, I just wanted to talk to you guys and kind of just vent a little bit. You know, if that's okay, I can vent to you guys, because I'm always comfortable doing that. I never really talked too much about, you know, some things I have planned for the channel. What are my goals? What are my dreams? Of course, I've always said my goal is to do this full time, but there's more to it than that. I mean, as you know, as I've said before in the past, I wanted to have a second channel up. It was going to be like a Game Grumps style thing, where me and a buddy of mine that I've known for 20 plus years, we were gonna record games together, and it would have been a good time. I was really looking forward to that, and I wanted to keep it on the down low, because at first I was like, all right, I wanted this to be a surprise to you guys. But as time progressed, I started to see that it wasn't gonna be a reality, so I didn't want to talk about it too much, because I don't like throwing expectations out there that I know I'm not gonna meet. I don't like saying things like, hey, I don't want to get anybody excited or riled up or whatever, and it not happen. I don't like doing that. When I say I'm gonna do something, I want to be able to deliver on it. And with this channel, I just kind of saw the writing on the wall. It wasn't happening. My communication with this person had actually stopped. I'm just gonna get a little personal with you guys here. My communication with the person stopped. I think we've maybe texted once or twice in the last 3 to 4 months. So yeah, it's been that long of a time, so I kind of figured the channel, the idea is dead in the water. I wanted to do it. I could have done it. You know, it would have been easy. I had a recording thing. I had everything set up and ready to roll. Like most things though, it has a habit of just, I don't know, not working. It's not so easy for me to talk about this because I don't really get too personal on this channel. I don't want people to get upset or depressed or worried about the channel, anything like that. Don't worry about me, I'm fine. It just sucks. My long-term goal with doing YouTube and all of that, you know, not just be able to do it full time. I kind of had dreams and aspirations of having my own little network, and I don't mean like an MCN or anything like that. I mean to be able to have, like, you know, just gaming stuff, you know, just fun. Just having fun. you know, with my friends involved, a lot of other people involved, just a giant network of multiple channels, just people having fun, and the situation with YouTube isn't making that any better. I mean, first, the second channel not working, so I kind of really put a dent in my hopes for the possible network channel or whatever you want to call it. And then with YouTube, now a lot of people are going to say, hey, don't worry about YouTube. That's just the ebbs and flows, and it's going to fix itself. I get that, I really, really do. But on the same hand, it's like, you know, I've been doing this a little over 2 years, and with every day that's gone by, just as time goes, I'm starting to see YouTube start to change to the point to where, I mean, obviously ad revenue is an issue, which I haven't made any money off this channel. So again, it's easier for me to look at this from an outsider looking in perspective and be really, you know, cynical or whatever. And I'm not really sure what's going to happen. The channel's not exactly growing at an extremely fast pace. I kind of anticipated it because I am one of millions of other Let's Players. And there's a lot of other talented people out there. And after 2 years, you're just kind of like, okay, what? You just kind of sit back and look at the whole picture. What can we do next? And so that's why I decided to pick up live streaming. And I'm sorry I haven't exactly announced like when I'm going up. It's usually typically on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 9 a.m., starting at 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and typically I'll let it go on to about 11:30 or 12. Really depends on if my wife's home. If my wife's home, it might be I start sooner, then end sooner, or, you know, if she's not home, I'll start later, then end later, that type of thing. Back on topic, though, I know I just kind of trailed off for a little bit. I wanted to get that out there to let you guys know, hey, I'm not just, you know, trying to do this thing over here and not let anybody know what's going on. Okay, but back to the dreams and stuff. I'm gonna be honest, yeah, I love doing this. I love it. It's not just one of those, I get to play games and do stuff. You know, I get to make content. I get to be able to use my brain, you know, actually use my brain for stuff that I think I'm halfway decent at, which is making, you know, content, whether it's gaming, comedy skits, and stuff like that. I'm really excited to get that, put that together, put the goofy ads in, and I put it out there for you guys. Yeah, I love entertaining. It's just, it feels like, again, as time progresses, I don't know what the shape of YouTube's gonna be. Like, what's it gonna be a year from now? I don't know. I'm actually really curious to see what's going on, because as you know, I'm going to Indie PopCon. I have a booth in Indie PopCon. That's in 2 months, or a little under 2 months. And I'm curious what the environment's gonna be like with the changes to YouTube. I know we got a lot of people jumping to Twitch or jumping to Beam when it comes to streaming. You even have people starting to upload. Like, I've seen some bigger YouTubers start to go over to VidMe. YouTube's in a place right now, I don't know what to expect. I've never really known what to expect. I don't know. I'm not smart enough to really get the whole algorithm bit to be able to get the channel, you know, post the video and get it to blow up and make people want to watch it or whatever. And I think the thumbnails are okay. I think I did halfway decent at them. It's one of those situations, again, it's been over 2 years and I'm kind of scratching my head going, okay, with the situation with YouTube, the tides keep changing. What can we do to adapt? Because that's the biggest thing, is adapting to all of this. And being perfectly honest yet again, I wouldn't be able to do any of this without you guys. So thank you so much. I love doing this. I know I keep saying it. I don't want to sound like I'm pandering to say, oh, I'm just saying I love it, because I can say that. You know, from the bottom of my heart, I can say that, because I don't make any money off of this. Everything you see here, I mean, I was fortunate in some areas to get some of this, but the rest is just, I paid for out of my pocket. My wife made sure to help me, which, you know, I love my wife with all my heart. Without her, none of this would be here right now. I wouldn't have any of this without her. And I'm just hoping to kind of pay that back in spades. Yeah, it's also another one of my dreams. I always kind of thought to myself, you know, my dream would be if the channel made it and I was able to do this full time and we were fortunate enough to get there. First thing I would do is take my wife out to a fancy dinner, you know. I think that's a pretty simple dream, or at least a simple part of the dream. I mean, I could easily take her out to a fancy dinner now, I guess. I mean, not too fancy. You know, you always want to go to restaurants where you see the prices. If you don't see the prices to it and it looks like it's nice, unless you have a lot of money, you might not want to go in there. I would like to see it happen, and I never want to go into YouTube with any type of doubt. I want to go into YouTube making the best content that I can, be as entertaining as I possibly can, and just to say, okay, I'm throwing out there, I'm throwing the best that I can, the best that I have, the best that I am out there, and just kind of see where it goes. If you guys have any suggestions, anything at all, let me know in the comment section down below. I'm always down for that. I'm really sorry if any of you feel like I've neglected you or that I haven't been as interactive as I should be. Working third shift, it sucks. I'm not gonna mince words, it sucks. I miss comments, I miss time with my wife, and then I'm trying to keep up with all of this. And I'm not saying YouTube is a problem. It isn't, it really isn't. It's just mainly my work schedule that's putting a wrench in a lot of things, and I'm trying to fix that as quickly as I can. I don't know how I'm gonna fix it, but I'm hoping to fix it here soon. And I really appreciate your guys' support. I don't mean to be a bit of a downer. And I know this is going to be kind of odd because I think I'm going to have this posted on a Friday, probably Friday afternoon, Friday evening. So I know this is going to be really awkward, but to be perfectly honest with you, ever since the one-shot thing went down, I have no videos, so that really screwed me over. Okay, so I'm gonna stop right here. I'm not gonna be depressing or anything. If you wanna have a conversation, please leave a comment in the comment section down below. But please also understand by the time that you're watching this, I'm probably asleep, so I'm not gonna be able to immediately comment right away. But yeah, anyways, yeah, definitely leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think about all this. If you wanna have a conversation, if you have any advice, something like that, definitely let me know. And this isn't like a cry for help or anything. I just wanted to get this off my chest with you guys. I really did. And you guys have always been good, you know, when it comes to listening. You've always listened to me, and I am grateful for that too. Well, sorry, I'm gonna stop this here. I'm gonna stop blabbering. Thank you all so much for your time. That's sincerely, again, thank you. I love you guys. You make us fun for me. All right. We'll see you guys in the next video. I promise I'll be a little more perky, probably a little more hyper, not perky. Perky sounds dirty. What? Okay, at least I can end on a high note. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. We'll see you around.